Often they ask us stuff that I have never thought of, like kids just think in such different ways. The reactions that we get every day are completely different. The questions we get are always different as well. They're the ones that are going to grow up, they're the next generation that are going to have to step up and take care of our environment. Kia ora, my name is Alice Ford-Allen and I work at Blake as the head of programs for our discovery programs. So Blake is the legacy organisation for Sir Peter Blake, who is one of the world's greatest sailors. He won the America's Cup and the Whitbread Round the World race, and following spending all this time out at sea over these many years, he started to become very passionate for our ocean. And that's what led him to start Blake Expeditions, where he sailed around the world to places with amazing natural environments.
We're away!
To document what was happening, with the hopes that these documentaries would make their way into every classroom around the world. It was on these trips in the Amazon that unfortunately Sir Peter Blake was shot. And so after his death, the Sir Peter Blake Trust was set up to continue his legacy. So we're set up today to teach young New Zealanders about our environment and hopefully share Sir Peter Blake's passion for this environment and encourage them to show kaitiakitanga for our environment. So the NZVR program is a partnership between Blake and New Zealand Geographic. And so New Zealand Geographic has captured this amazing underwater virtual reality footage, and then we take it into schools to educate young people about our oceans and what is happening. For example, we talk about overfishing and pollution, and show them what it's like beneath the surface, but then also help them understand why they need to take action to look after this environment. Each day we go into a different school. We focus mostly on intermediate kids, and we have a whole classroom set of virtual reality headsets. So each student gets one. We're showing them different footage from along the east coast of the North Island, underwater. That first video, even though there's the natural sounds of what it's like under the ocean, you won't hear it because the kids are just screaming. Feedback is extremely positive from the students. And in terms of questions we get from the students, we've heard everything. Often they ask us stuff that I have never thought of, like kids just think in such different ways.
You also can't feed the fish. Now, why wouldn't you be able to feed the fish in a marine reserve?
Through that experience, they get to see what it's like beneath the surface, and then we help them understand. So in particular, in a normal lesson, we'd show them footage from a healthy marine environment, and then we contrast that with an unhealthy marine environment. And this helps them understand why there are these differences, what's causing those differences. So in particular, we talk about overfishing and we talk about pollution. And then after they've gained that understanding, we have a class discussion and get them to think about what action they could take for the environment and how they could show kaitiakitanga. The reason I think it's important for the students to have this understanding of our environment is because, we already see how important the role of rangatahi are in looking after our environment. They're really vocal. And the cool thing about our NZVR program in particular is it's hard, especially with our marine environment, for people to know what they're looking after. Everyone looks out at our ocean. It's especially in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, we're surrounded by ocean and we see the beautiful blue area that it is and it covers, but a lot of people don't experience what it's like underneath the surface. So there's that blindness to what it actually looks like underneath. And also there's a lot of changes happening in this environment right now. So that's the amazing thing about NZVR, is we get to break that barrier of ocean blindness and show people what it's like beneath the surface.